Right, sitting here with Shannon Strydom, and we had a chat last year here actually at the Apex Gym again. So we're doing it again. You got some exciting news coming up. How's things going?
Everything's going well. Thank you, Hayden. First of all, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. How you been?
I've been good, bro. I've been good. Busy year. Got all the ESPN and everything going on at the moment. So yeah, it's been hectic, but going well. And yourself?
Boxing is back. I can say that happily.
Yes. Boxing is back. Yeah, no, it's exciting times for boxing because everything's sort of opening up again. Guys are getting opportunities, and your guys also getting opportunities. I mean, you know, we've got Chris Thompson right at the top off the bat. So he's going to be fighting Josh Pittorius. That's a big fight.
100%. Probably the biggest fight. Obviously, the biggest fight Chris would be involved in, and myself. So it means a lot to us. This means a lot to both of us. This fight. We're pretty excited. We've been putting in a shitload of work for the 11th of June. We still got 5 weeks left, and yeah, come 11th of June, we're gonna get our hand raised, 100%.
So you guys are fighting for the heavyweight title. You know, Josh Pittorius. Just to dive into this one, I know we've been speaking about it as well for Chris Thompson's documentary. But how tough of a test is it?
It's a tough test, you know. I respect Josh Pittorius. I think he's done a great job in his career so far. Obviously, we won up on him. Chris beat him in 2017. This is 5 years later. Josh is a much better fighter today. Chris is a much better fighter today. Josh is probably edges a little on experience. He's gone 12 twice before. But, you know, we're up for the challenge. And like I said, we've been putting in a lot of work. Come 11th of June, our hand's going to be raised, and the new.
All right, well, that's a big night for you guys. And should you become the heavyweight champion of the country, I mean, where to from there?
So, to be honest with you, I haven't been looking past the 11th of June. At the moment, all eyes on the 11th of June. You know, I'm pretty confident. I'm very confident we're going to win this fight. And when we do so, I'd like to defend the SA title like a couple of times, and then after that, maybe go the international route. But yeah, first things first, 11th of June, big opportunity. We've been cooking the meal hard, and we're bringing it to Empress.
All right, and then you got a young guy in the gym, Frank Sam, as well, who's you know, I think he's 1-1 at the moment, but he's going to make a comeback now.
Frank, great fighter. He was a great amateur. When I went to the SAs in 2010, he was there representing Eastern Cape. I was representing Gauteng. Obviously, I didn't know him back then. Then he got introduced to me by a mate around middle last year. We had one outing together so his record's 2-1, just to correct it. His record's 2-1. We've had our first outing together was in February on the 27th.
You corrected it then. You made it 2-1. It was 1-1 the last time I saw him.
So we're 2-1 at the moment. He actually turned professional in 2016. He had 2 fights in 2016, hasn't fought since. So it's been, I think, 6 years out the ring. We got him back this year. Great talent. His opponent actually came in 3.5, 4 kilos overweight, which was a bit of a challenge, but he still managed to outclass his opponent. We won on a unanimous decision. It was 4 rounds, and we're looking forward to the 29th of May, where we have another opportunity where we'll be featuring in another 4-rounder. God willing, everything goes well, and then after that, we'll maybe throw him in 1 6-round, and we'll see. Maybe we try and fight for the Gauteng title after that.
So the 29th of May, that's the Bongles promotion, right?
That's correct. Yeah, so it's Bongles promotions. It'll be at Boyson's, 29th of May, for you guys who want to come check it out. Young prospect. I believe in the kid. I think he's going to be a SA champion probably the end of next year. And yeah, I'm really excited about him.
What weight division is Frank Sam again?
So it's a bit of a challenging one for me. He's short, stocky. So he's been campaigning at the flyweight division at the moment. Well, his last fight was at a flyweight. I've just been monitoring him in the gym. I'd see how everything goes. I might want to bring him down to mini fly. It will be probably a bit of a challenge because all the guys are a little bit taller than him as a flyweight. But his next fight will be as a flyweight contest as well. We'll see how that goes, and after that, we'll sit down and then we'll make a decision together to see where he'll progress after that.
I noticed that Dex has joined your team as well. He's welterweight, I believe. Is he still a welterweight?
So, no, he's not a welterweight anymore. He'll be competing at the junior middleweight division, preferably junior middleweight. So he's been with me probably for the last 2 months. Also been him and Frank worked together. So obviously Frank joined me first, and then Dax came along. And, you know, a lot of people threw Dax away after his last stoppage loss to Jabulani McKenzie, which I don't think was a true reflection of who he really is. I remember when I was still at the Smiths camp, we beat him with Tulani Mbenga in 2016. And back then, I think he was unbeaten, 17-0. I was like, not bad. This guy can actually do something in the division. A couple of years later, he's a bit of a seasoned campaigner at the moment. He's 31 years old. He's still got a great record. He's got 24 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses. You know, so he's the type of guy that I've been looking hard for him. I'm not going to mention anything as of yet, but possibly the end of June as well. He'll only be featuring in the 6th rounder, and after that, I'll try and take him the international route.
All right, so there's progress on your end. I mean, you're obviously still new in your camp, so he's going to have to learn a lot of things. You're going to have to tweak a little things as you would as a trainer. Every trainer does that. What else is on the go at the moment?
So obviously, Nomeva Solisani Ndongeni. Happy birthday, baby. Wishing you many more years of wealth, love, and happiness. His birthday was yesterday. So me and X as well, we come back a long way. I think it's like 5-6 years. I met him also back in the day. He was actually training for the Devan Haney fights. I was his main sparring partner back then, and our relationship just kind of stayed tight over the last couple of years. He had a big upset defeat in 2020 against the hands of Prince Lomu. Soon after that fight, we joined up, and we had 3 fights last year. Thankfully, we won all 3 by knockout. So, you know, like last year was a comeback year for him. This year, also, I'm not going to announce anything. He's been in the gym. He's been working pretty hard. End of June, he's got a fight for quite a nice belt. I'm not going to mention the opponent's name as yet. It will probably be announced in the next couple of days. But yeah, he's in the gym. He's pushing hard. We obviously want to win that belt end of June. And his rating will shoot up after that. And then I have been getting a couple of offers for him overseas, but I want him to feature here one more time, win that belt. His rating will shoot up, and then we'll start looking overseas or elsewhere.
Yeah, Nomeva's big news. I mean, he's been all around the world. He fought Devan Haney. In fact, he started off that fight really well, and then, you know, unfortunately didn't go his way from that point onwards. But his class, he's always been good. See if he can win this belt. Obviously, something's cooking with regards to that, and he's a big name in South Africa. So locally, if we could see him again, that would be great. When you're looking at Nomeva's future, do you still see a world championship run in him?
110%. You know, he lives in the gym. He's a phenomenal athlete. He lives in the gym. He trains 3-4 hours a day. I don't ever have to be like, X, where are you training this? Like I see it on the gram before I think about it. So, you know, he's only 31 years old, so he's got a couple of years left in the game. For me, he's at his best at the moment. He had a great last year, disposing all 3 of his opponents inside the distance. So we're looking at stepping up our position this year. Our next opponent will definitely be a step up. We're looking at disposing of him as well, and then definitely end of the year. I've been chatting to 1 or 2 guys. We have been getting some international offers. Nothing has been fruitful. I want him to get this belt, and then we'll see where we go from there.
All right, and I want to talk about
100%. I do see Nomeva being a world champion again one day. If not this year, definitely next year.
Right, perfect. And I wanted to go to because you actually, funny enough, you went to go licensed again as a boxer. Then you had a tough decision to make. Let's talk about that.
So, obviously, I retired in 2013, which is 9 years ago. So it's been a long time since I've been out the gym. I'm still young. I still feel fresh. I'm only 28 years old. So, the last year and a half, I've been phoning my dad. I was like, Dad, I think I want to get back into the ring. So I went for my license this year. Unfortunately, I didn't get my license because Boxing South Africa has got a new rule implemented. I think it's only been in for 2 years. You're not allowed to be a coach, or you're not allowed to be a fighter and train your own professionals. So I had to make a tough decision. You know, obviously I've got a lot on my plate with Chris, Frank, Dex, Nomeva. Obviously all my attention goes into them this year. And you know what? I'm still young. We'll see what the future holds. But I'm staying fit. I'm always ready. So I'm just enjoying it at the moment, and we'll see. Who knows? Maybe next year I'll go for my license again, and then yeah. I don't want to make a career out of it. I don't want to become like a world champ. I feel like I do owe myself, even if it's just 1 or 2 more fights. I owe myself, my family that. So yeah, we'll see what the future holds.
So you in the ring earlier, shining some of the lighties and showing them how things are moving with your movements and whatnot. So you still got it, and I suppose you do owe it to yourself to have a couple more, just for your own sanity, just to see what you can do in the ring. If you had to come back, Shannon, which weight division would it be at? And give us a name of an opponent that maybe interests you.
So I'd probably compete. Actually, I'd probably compete as a junior middleweight or as a welterweight. I'd probably be stronger as a welterweight, to be honest. I'll be better in that division. I'm not gonna call anyone's names out. There's a lot of guys that I got my eyes on, but I mean the welterweight division is stacked at the moment. The junior middleweight division is stacked at the moment, and I wish all those guys the best. I'm not necessarily looking at fighting anyone specifically. I respect every fighter, but yeah, I probably can compete as a welterweight.
All right, well that's fantastic. So that door is not entirely shut yet. You could yet turn it open and come back again. So that's the thoughts of Shannon Strydom. Thank you again. Is there anything else you want to lastly leave us with here, Shannon?
I just want to say thank you to all our fans, to the build-up for the 11th of June. I'm sure everyone knows how hard it's been and the amount of work that we've been putting in. Our sponsors, Cosmetic Surgeon, CQC Africa. I just want to thank you guys. Chris, Pound for Pound Fitness, Apex Gym, Boyd Allen, and his whole family here. Thank you guys so much for all the assistance over the last couple months. And everyone, I hope you got your tickets for the 11th of June. If not, tune in, Super Sports and the new, baby. Let's go.